I'm Minne Kariuki. I am 32 years of age. I am a serial entrepreneur and an actress, a wife and a mother of two beautiful daughters, and I'm very much Kenyan and African. I am an actress. I have been in the acting industry for 10 years now. I actually celebrated a 10-year milestone when I was shooting Real Housewives. And is it different? That's what you're asking? Yes. Of course it's very different. You see, with acting there's a whole script. It's very scripted. In reality, it is your own reality, right? It is you scripting for us. It is you telling us, okay, this is my story. This is the story. So it is very different. You know, there are so many schedules when it comes to acting on film, on TV. With reality, there's no schedule. I mean, if someone dies, that's your reality. Most of the roles that I have played on TV are usually a slay queen role, or a high roller, or a woman who's just sleeping with her blessers or sponsors. I feel it's beautiful that I tell my own reality because that is not me. People feel like the Mariah on Single Kiasi is who Minne is really, but in reality I am a wife, and I am a mother, and I'm a businesswoman, and I am also an actress. So you get to see my world. You get to see who I am. I don't live up to people's expectations. Like I said, I am one person in this show that has shown her real self. You'll see from the first episode to the last episode that I have been very authentic, but that I have kept it real. And again, I'm an alpha woman. I don't walk in parks. I stand on my own 2 feet, and that is something you'll actually see on the show. The last quarter of last year, or let's say mid last year, if I can remember correctly, I got a phone call from a producer at DNR Studios. She introduced herself as Carol, and they wanted to audition me for the role of a housewife in the Real Houses of Nairobi cast. So we did the auditions back in August 2022. And so they come to your house, they take a profile of your house, your family setup, whatever you're comfortable showing them, and they did that. So after that I knew, okay, this is fine. I'm a lover of the franchise, of the Real Housewives franchise. I have watched all international franchises, and I love reality shows. I feel like this is where TV is going. So after 2-3 months, I got a phone call that I am a housewife of Nairobi. And I decided to be a housewife because I feel like a housewife is not the traditional woman who just stays home and washes the dishes and looks after the children. A housewife now can be a woman who's very independent, career-oriented, and someone who also has a family and just shows the balance of it all. So why not, you know? Of course, there is that question of, am I going to be judged because I'm showing people my family? They are just coming into my home. I'm showing them what I do on a daily, because reality is reality. You know, there are days you have no makeup, there are days you're mad, there are days you're happy, there are days you're frustrated, and you have to show that in front of the lens. So I believe that we are humans and we are not always perfect, right? And people need to see that your imperfections and know that even in her imperfections, she's still perfect, right? So it's living my reality and nobody else's, and showing people that there are ups and downs in this life. If you don't celebrate yourself, who will? So that's it for me, just showing the world that, listen, you can be imperfect and still be very perfect, right? So yeah, I'm just living my real life. I'm a very authentic person, even on my social media. I don't live an Instagram life. I live a life that is very real and very authentic, and that is what I'm showing, and that is what I'm giving the audience, and that is who I am. What you should expect on Real Houses of Nairobi from Minne: a very grounded human being, a very real and very authentic human being. My marriage is very organic. You'll expect to see the real me and not the woman you see on TV acting. This is what I say, even in marriage. Marriage is what you make it. Life is what you make it. If you decide you want to have a sad and miserable life, that is on you. I decide that I'm going to celebrate myself, whether life is good, whether life is bad. And that is what I have done, and that's what I continue doing. Because, I mean, you just take it with you. You just roll with the punches, and that's what you have to do. So for me, the realer, the better. Yes.